Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow.
Welcome to episode 24 of Ladsfootyshow.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. I'm your host, Sebastian. I'm here with my co-host,
Viejo.
just for the two of us for today. And I want to give a quick shout out to Martinez Custom Designs for these sick ass cups.
Get
You
your
guys wanna
cups, man.
check 'em
Customize them.
The link is going to be in below for his TikTok. And another quick shout out to FPT Sports for these fantastic jerseys.
Just got this
Sent us 6 of
supply
them.
drop. World Cup
Beautiful.
edition. Mexico, Germany, Argentina. And he also sent us the green home Mexico shirt, but we didn't bring it today. But top quality shirts, man. Go use our discount code Ladsfooty for 50% off. You can only use it once, though.
off.
You can only use it once. That's unfortunate, but
Use
still.
it one time, 15% off. So I suggest you guys buy multiple jerseys in that
Yes.
one buy.
Get your supply drop of
This is
World
my
Cup. Yes, man.
personal favorites. Argentina away with the Copa America badge. Champions right here.
There's too many good kids.
Beautiful.
Tough
All right.
decision.
Moving on to the topic of the video. Today we're going to be giving you guys an in-depth look at the England squad for the
Yes.
upcoming World Cup.
It's
We're
like
basing this England squad on the last squad that was called up for the international break a couple of weeks ago.
But we'll add in some players that didn't get called up that
Yeah.
we feel like shouldn't be in it, should be in it.
Mhm.
But there's like a little series we'll do leading up to the World Cup. So first we'll start off with England. Then shortly after these episodes, we'll do Brazil,
Mhm.
France, Mexico, all these other teams. So today we'll start off with England because me and Seb got the best England knowledge.
Mm.
Makes sense, innit?
Just real quick, before we start the squads, we're going to be doing a bit of a shorter video today, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Let us know, what do you guys like better, the 10-minute, 15-minute videos, or do you guys like the longer videos? All right, let's get straight into it.
All right.
Starting off with the goalkeepers.
All right, so in reality, it's going to be Dean Henderson, Nick Pope, Ramsdale, and Pickford. So one of these guys are getting left out because I'm pretty sure every World Cup roster is going to have 3 goalkeepers.
Yep.
So out of Pickford, Ramsdale, and Pope, and Henderson.
Well, we all know Southgate has favorites, and Pickford is his favorite. It's his boy.
Yes. And you can't, I mean, he's not wrong about that.
Mhm.
He's very important to England.
Mhm.
The saves he makes, although he is skeptical for Everton at times, this season he's been good for them, in my opinion. He
Yeah.
gets a lot of hate, but you can't lie. Pickford has good
Mhm.
distribution.
And I
His
think-
saving ability at times is crazy.
I think Everton has one of the better defenses in the league as well.
Yeah.
Dean Henderson, I'm going to be honest, I think he's going to be the one that's going to be dropped because Nick Pope is
He's been doing his thing. Every goalie here is good.
Yes. He has a lot of saves in the league right now. But with his competition being Nick Pope and Aaron Ramsdale, they're both top of the table. Or not top of the table, I mean top half of the table right now.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Ramsdale's in first place with Arsenal, of course. And Nick Pope is, I think, fourth.
Fourth.
Right? So they're getting up the table. Yeah, I think Dean Henderson's going to be dropped for this one.
Yeah, they're not in fourth or bottom of the league.
Mhm.
But Henderson has been doing his thing this season, so
Yeah. I think he has a couple
He's
of
gonna-
penalty saves, but I don't think it's going to save him from getting kicked from the squad.
and compared to the other 3 goalies, I think he has the least amount of call-ups to the
Yeah.
England squad. So, yeah, we believe it's going to be Dean Henderson, unfortunately.
And who do you think should be starting? I think just because he's been to a World Cup before and he's probably
Pickford.
the most experienced with England, I think it's going to be Pickford.
In my opinion, it's probably going to be Pickford starting.
Mm-hmm. I just feel
Pope,
like...
I think Pope is going to be back up, and then
Yeah.
Ramsdale's probably not going to get any
yeah,
minutes.
I think that should be the order as well.
Yeah.
All right, moving
I love
on
Ramsdale,
to-
but that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how it's going to be.
He's top of the league right now as well. I think he deserves a chance, but I think this is a bit too soon to be the starting goalkeeper at the World Cup. Moving on to the right backs.
As we all know, Reece James is going to miss the World Cup,
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. that is
Although
so
it sucks
unfortunate.
for him because he was looking like the best right back in the world this season, I think it's less of a problem for Southgate to look at in the right back position because
Mhm.
he's completely loaded, so he has less weight on his shoulders now.
And it's not like he has terrible options either.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... The Reece James being out is not terrible.
Yeah.
Even though he's probably the best right back in the world this season.
Mhm.
He still has Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has Trippier, and he has Walker.
And
still.
in my opinion, all 3 of them are gonna go
Yeah.
because Trent gives you that ability going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Trippier, balance up and down, and he could play left wing back
Mhm.
as we've seen recently with England.
This season.
Insane season, top 4, and Kyle Walker could play that third center back and right wing back. So, in my opinion, all 3 of them go.
Yeah,
Easy.
a lot. 2 of those 3 center backs have a lot of versatility. Of course, Trent can only really play right back, maybe right wing back. But like you said, Trips can play left back, and Walker can play left back as well, and he can also play in the center back as well.
Yeah.
So I think all 3 of them are gonna go, obviously. But I think the starting should probably be. I think it should be Trippier, and then Walker can play in the third center back position.
It's hard to disagree that,
Mm.
but Trent going forward is unreal. But just this season,
This season he's really
it's gonna
really
drop him
off.
so much. So I wouldn't be surprised if he is benched.
Cause you seen games like against Napoli where it just looks like he's not trying,
Yeah,
and especially a World Cup season, like you can't be doing that kind of stuff. So
true.
all right, moving on to the center back, or should we do the left back position or center back?
Let's go left backs.
All right, left backs.
You think one of them? I think one of them might have to be dropped. Chilwell or Luke Shaw.
I think they're both gonna go. To be honest,
That's a lot of fullbacks. Because
Yeah. because
the reason why we're choosing 3 right backs because Trippier could play
Yeah.
left back.
and Walker can play center back as well.
Oh,
I
that-
think if one of them were to be dropped, I think it should be Luke Shaw.
Me too.
Even though Chilwell came back from an injury this season, and I think Marco Correa has been playing in the left
The
center
center
back
back.
position. So
And Luke Shaw doesn't get minutes for Man U as much
Yeah.
with Malacia.
I think Luke Shaw should be dropped and Chilwell should go, and you have Trips as backup on left back position as well.
Yeah.
And I think you need Trips in there because of his free kick taking abilities. Even though you have Trent in
Insane.
there,
Trippier's free kicks
Trippier's
are unreal.
insane. As you all remember the free kick against Croatia,
Yeah.
the scenes, man.
Now for the center backs, I think 4 of the center backs we have here should 4. We should choose 4
Yeah, because he's gonna
because
play with
Walker's gonna be the right
Yeah.
center back. It was
Right.
between Tomori, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Eric Dyer, Connor Cody, Guehi, and we also put Ben White and Tyrone Mings even though they weren't in the last England
I
squad.
think Tyrone Mings should be cut from that list immediately.
It's because he's the most natural left center back
Mhm.
there. But Tomori could play there. Yeah, I'd rather play Tomori.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm gonna take out Tyrone Mings.
I think Dyer has been having a good season. Connor Cody has been having a good season
Yes.
in front of Pickford this season, of course, which is
With
going to
next
be
to
the starting
Tarkowski.
goalkeeper.
Shit, fuck. Tarkowski is a shout.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna lie. Over Maguire. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I think if I were to drop somebody, it'd be Maguire, just because he hasn't been doing really
Shit.
good this season.
He gets no minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like Guehi too. I wouldn't take Guehi. He's been quiet in my opinion this season. Compared to last year, he's been very quiet.
Yeah.
So my center backs would be John Stones. I think that's their best center back.
Yep.
Tomori, Connor Cody, and Eric Dyer.
That should be the center back. Those should be the 3 center backs, you think?
Fuck Ben White. Nah, Ben White has to go.
I think Ben White should go. I think you can also have him as right back as well.
Yes.
If you want to take a third right back.
Shit,
And-
I would say those 5, but that's already too many defenders, including
Yeah.
the fullbacks.
I think he should drop Maguire just because he hasn't been playing really
Yeah.
well for Manchester United.
Connor Cody and
Or not that he hasn't been playing well, he just hasn't been playing
Yeah.
for Man United. We saw him play against Nottingham. Or who did they play against this past weekend?
fuck, anyone. He's shit against
Yeah.
everyone. But Connor Cody, I believe he could be that solid middle center back for in the 3. Same with John Stones.
I think Tamar should be playing the right center back position. And I
Okay, you
think-
know what? We'll determine at the end, like the starting lineups. Then we'll see like who gets dropped or not. Because right
Mhm.
now, I could easily choose all 5 of the ones I just said.
Yeah.
Because we gotta make all the calculations of the 26 players, and that's gonna take forever. So that was our defense.
Yeah.
So far, people getting dropped are Dean Henderson, Tyrone Mings, Harry Maguire, Mark Guehi, and Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
All right. Midfielders.
Moving on to the midfielders. The really good part. I mean, Calvin Phillips is injured, so I don't think he's gonna go.
He has.
Right off
Dude,
the
I
bat.
feel he's feeling like one of those players that I like slowly be coming into a ghost. Like people were
Yeah.
forgetting about.
I think ever since his move to Manchester City, he's just been like going downhill. But I think it's because of an injury as well.
He gets. I mean, even when he was fit,
He wouldn't. Really
Rodri's
play.
irreplaceable.
Okay, so our midfielders we have right here are Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, and James Ward-Prowse. We also have Jordan Henderson. Not Jordan. Yeah, Jordan Henderson and James Madison.
Woo, that's stacked.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna have to do the calculations later because I want
Yeah.
to keep all of them except Jordan Henderson.
I
so
wouldn't take James Ward-Prowse. I think James Ward-Prowse hasn't been the same player he's been the past few seasons.
I think because of his free kick taking ability, but you have Trips and you have Trent, so I think
Mason
dropping
Mount too.
Ward-Prowse would be fine. I think Rice and Bellingham are going to be starting, so I
Yeah.
think they should both be going. I think Mason Mount he's been having a decent season. I think he should be good enough to go. Calvin Phillips is getting dropped because he's not going to play
Yeah.
because he's injured. I think
Even
you
though
should drop-
Southgate loves Phillips, he
Yeah.
starts him a lot.
I think you should drop Jordan Henderson for sure. I
I
don't like
wouldn't.
Henderson. He's been He hasn't been good. I think
Although he hasn't been good, you need.
if you're gonna take,
There's only a
I
little amount of.
I know what you're gonna
captains.
say, but Connor Cody's right there. Connor Cody's a perfect captain for this England squad.
But Connor Cody hasn't been an established like starter for that
Mhm.
English one. Henderson has. That's why I would still take Henderson.
But I don't think Henderson's gonna be playing though, so you're gonna get the same amount of your captain type in Connor Cody in the dressing room and stuff like that. Even though he
That's only
hasn't, even
one,
though
though.
he wasn't going to World Cup 2018 or nothing like that, I think Connor Cody is a good enough captain type to be in the dressing
he's a
room for
solid
all those
captain.
youngsters and all that.
Yeah. So from that list, I would drop Calvin Phillips and James Ward-Prowse for sure.
Yeah.
And I would take Rice, Bellingham, Mason Mount, and James Madison.
I'm not even gonna bring him up because I think he's so good.
He
This season.
deserves
He's so
it.
good this season.
Carrying that team.
Even though he probably won't start because of Mount, but
I would start him over Mount if it was up to me. I think Mount underperforms in England.
for me, I'm gonna be dropping Calvin Phillips because he's injured. Ward Prowse and Jordan Henderson.
For now, I still have Henderson, but I don't know at the end if that passes 26 players.
Moving on to attackers. Now this is where England is really stacked. I
I
think.
think they're stacked everywhere. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie.
Mhm. Right here we have Tammy Abraham. We have
Jared Bowen.
Jared Bowen, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Kane, Saka, Sterling, and Ivan Toney. And in parentheses we have Rashford and Sancho.
because they weren't in the last call-ups.
Straight off the bat,
Sancho is not going.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Mm.
Underperforms in English here even when he was on form.
Mhm. And I think if you have an impact sub, I think it's going to be Jack Grealish because you saw what he did at the Euros.
What, you would take Jack Grealish?
I'm
not taking Jack Grealish.
right now. No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you're going to have an impact sub, I think I'd rather have Jack Grealish over Jadon Sancho.
Yeah,
I'ma
but I
just
wouldn't
go-
take either of them.
Yeah, I'm going to just go in order. I think Bowen, I don't think he should go. He hasn't been having that good of a season as he did last year. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that many goals. I'm not sure off the top of my head how many goals he has, but I don't think he should be going.
Who I think should go, strikers, Ivan Toney, Harry Kane,
Mm-hmm.
off the bat.
I think Tammy has been having an underwhelming season at Roma.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about his numbers at the top of my head, like I said, but I don't think he's been catching headlines as
Like
much
last
as
year.
Tony has. Yes,
Tony's been brilliant.
and I'm not basing it off of just headlines, but I've seen Tony this year, and Tony's really good. He's a top drawer striker.
Dude, some of the goals he scores, he just plays with
Same.
defenders.
And he hasn't missed a penalty, I'm sure, right?
No, he has one of the best penalty records
That
in
as well.
world football. So Ivan Toney and Kane as the strikers, and the wingers, Bukayo Saka without a doubt.
For sure.
Raheem Sterling, established England player, should go. Phil Foden and Rashford.
Phil Foden for sure.
Rashford, Sterling, Saka, Foden. Those four. Damn.
Would I have Rashford over Grealish though? Because
Yes.
if you want an impact sub, because Rashford isn't going to be starting. Let's be honest. If you want an impact sub, I'd rather have Jack
you never
Grealish off the
know.
bench over Rashford.
You could start Rashford over Sterling.
because for
Sterling hasn't been that
for
good.
those of you who've seen Keeks' story, whoever follows him on Instagram, he said Rashford's having a redemption arc. But is he really though?
It's
just gets a
not
He gets a lot of
crazy
those-
numbers.
He gets a lot of those getting behind, just sprinting kind of goals.
But that's what England needs. That winger that just
Mhm.
drives because they play too defensive at
Because
times.
Bukayo Saka is not the fastest. Sterling is all right.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe
Those four. It has to be Saka, Rashford, Sterling, Bowen,
for me.
Phil Foden.
For me, we're gonna go off this off camera and give you guys the final list. But for me, I wouldn't take Rashford. I would take Jack Grealish instead.
Hell no.
For me,
Why? He has
'Cause-
one
'cause
goal.
Both of them aren't gonna start. And for what Jack Grealish gives you off the bench
But he
in like
doesn't-
the 70th minute, I think it's gonna be better than
It's
what
not the
Rashford can
Euros
give
no
you.
more. That was 2 years ago. Grealish since the Euros has done nothing. Zilch.
Yeah, I guess he hasn't been living up to expectations.
Nothing. He
of the
doesn't
100
deserve to
million
go
that
to
they
the
bought
World
him
Cup
for.
at all. At all. Rashford deserves it. Although his numbers aren't crazy this season, but he's like King said, is a redemption arc,
Yeah.
and he's slowly coming back to his form. So he deserves to go.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this real quick off camera, and we'll let you guys know our final squad in a minute. All right, going over it together. This is our final
26
man squad for England. Goalkeepers:
Nick Pope.
Ramsdale and Jordan Pickford.
Solid.
Right backs:
Trent, Trippier, Kyle Walker. Center backs: Tomori, Stones, Eric Dyer, Connor Cody, Ben White. Left backs: Chilwell and Luke Shaw. Midfielders: Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Jordan Henderson,
Madison.
James Madison.
For the attackers, we have Foden, Grealish, Kane, Saka, Sterling, Tony, and Rashford.
Honestly, I'm not satisfied with Grealish. I'm tempted to swap him out with like either a Tammy or a Callum Wilson.
I think Callum Wilson could get a shout because he's been scoring goals.
But he never gets called up.
He's on top of his game.
He never gets called up, and honestly, this World Cup roster is gonna drop.
Yeah.
Every player on there has been getting called up.
Yeah.
For every squad, so it's gonna be tough. So let's go quick starting lineup.
We dropped Maguire too.
Yeah, we dropped Maguire.
Maguire's gonna go.
Fuck no, he doesn't deserve.
He's gonna go. Okay, but he's gonna go.
Dude, and people argue Maguire in the Englisher is a different player. The recent England games, he's been fucking worse than he plays in Man U. The Germany game, abysmal.
Just to clarify, this is our England 26-man squad that we think should be called up.
No, it's Al's. Let's go starting lineup.
The starting lineup should be the goalkeeper, Pickford. The 3 center backs.
Kyle Walker, right center back. Or even Ben White. Ben White's been better than Kyle Walker this season.
I think Kyle Walker's going to start. Like we said, he has favorites.
Yeah.
But this is who we want to start.
Yeah. I'll vote Ben White then.
Ben White, John Stones in the middle. And
Tamori
left back.
Woo!
Left center back.
That's nuts.
For our right.
No, left back. Left wing back.
It should be Chilwell.
I agree.
Chilwell for sure.
So far, Pickford, Kyle Walker. No. Pickford. Wait. Who do we say for right wing back?
We didn't say. That's why.
Oh, okay. So right wing back, I'm going to put Trippier. Pickford, Trippier, Ben White, John Stones, Tamori, and Chilwell. That's our defense.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to midfield. No brainer. Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham.
The 2 sitting midfielders should be Rice and Bellingham.
And they play a 4-2...
3-4-3.
3-4-3. So I think
3 up top.
Striker Harry Kane.
Yes. On the right,
Saka.
And on the left,
it's gonna be tough for Madison.
Yeah.
Because Madison's not a winger; he's a cam.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be Sterling.
Who's gonna be on the left then?
I would put Rashford.
Rashford,
Kane, Saka.
Starting.
Yeah.
Sterling's always gonna start.
Dude,
though.
what does Kane thrive at? Dropping in and supplying his pacey wingers, and that he will feed Rashford crazy.
I think it's gonna be Sterling, but I think maybe Rashford would be a better option.
We're fucking stupid. Foden is not bench.
So he's gonna be playing on the left.
Foden, Kane, Saka, but Foden doesn't really thrive in England because Kane likes his fast wingers. But it has to be Foden starting. Yeah. So Foden, Kane, Bukayo Saka.
And I think that's probably their best, unless Sterling goes on the right for Saka.
Yeah. But I mean, Saka deserves his start.
Saka's the top of the table right now, so.
So yeah, I think simple. That's our starting lineup.
Yeah.
So just a quick run through: Pickford, Kieran Trippier, Tamori, Stones, Ben White, Ben Chilwell, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham.
Yep.
Foden, Saka. Kane, Saka.
Yep. Who I think is gonna start? Probably gonna be Maguire instead of Tamori.
No way.
And then probably Stones on the right center back position. And then probably Sterling on the right instead of Saka. And it's probably going to be Foden on the left and Kane as striker. But the bench options are sick. You have Tony. Yeah.
But the thing I don't like about Southgate is that he likes playing Foden right wing a lot. I don't like Foden right wing, left wing or cam.
But that's on Southgate. And yeah, that's our run through of the England squad, the 26-man squad, and our starting lineup. We hope you guys enjoyed. Like we said at the beginning of the video, make sure to go check out FPT Sports. Use code LADSFOOTY for 15% off. Buy multiple jerseys in that one purchase that you get because I guarantee it's worth it. And make sure to go check out Martinez Custom Designs on TikTok. Everything's going to be in the link below. Don't forget, Lads Footy at checkout. We'll see you guys next time.